Welcome to Stayflexi, the world's most innovative and all-in-one platform for hotels and vacation rentals. Stayflexi. To access the guest folio, you need to click the reservation, and then you'll get this option called View Folio. If you click the View Folio, you will be taken to the guest folio. I'll just quickly explain different elements here. On the top, you can see the drop down here. This is like different levels of the folio. I'll quickly show you what exactly the summary views and advanced view means. And the next to that option you see here is the currency converter. If you have any international customers who would like to see the currency in their format, you can use this currency conversion tool. On the right side here, you see folio actions. We have covered many of these actions in the reservation calendar itself. For example, like holding the reservation, canceling, set to no-show, locking, editing, unlock, unassign, assign, modify, check-in, checkout, split, move. All the options here you're seeing, most of them can be accessible from the reservation calendar itself. But to keep everything in a single place, again, we have kept all the options here. So you can either work from there or work from here. But it's the same thing. But most importantly here in the folio, you can do certain things. For example, sending the booking confirmation email. Let's say the guest calls you and then, hey, I didn't receive the confirmation email, can you resend it again? So you can use it to do that. You can just go ahead and click it, and then probably their email ID is wrong. You can change their email ID and send their email again. Again, like you can capture the guest signature. This is very important for the US-based hotels where you have the signature pad that is integrated with the system. Then if you click this option here, on the signature pad, the guest can sign by accepting your terms and conditions as part of the check-in process. So this is that. The folio log basically shows like pretty much everything, who worked on what on the folio. If you have multiple staff in your hotel, checking in, checking out the guests and collecting the payments, and if something goes wrong, you would like to audit. So you can access this folio log to see who worked on what aspects of the reservation. Send magic link, which we already covered in the previous video. It sends a link to the guest. Guest can check in online, check out online, and things like that. Editing rate plan is, let's say the guest booked a standard plan and they want a breakfast plan or they want some other plan. So you can quickly change those plans by clicking this edit rate plan here. And the difference amount shows here. You can edit the amount if there is a negotiation and save it. So the folio reflects the new amount. So similarly, you can apply the coupon codes or discounts or any offers you would like to offer for the guest. So once the reservation is made, so this is the place to do that. You can pre-configure all the coupons and discounts in the property configuration section, and all those configured coupons would appear here. So similarly, you can upsell your services to the guests. For example, let's say airport taxi, or it can be extra towels, or it can be extra toiletries. So whatever that is, you can configure them and sell them as add-ons by clicking here. So it's very easy to use. Again, you can even select the service date when you are servicing them. You can even charge the taxes if that is something taxable. For example, airport taxi, maybe that's a service, there is a tax associated with that. You can configure it, you can charge it. So it's pretty comprehensive to add any ancillary services to your guest folio. So that's really the folio actions. So let's actually deep dive into the folio layout itself, right? So if you expand this one, you can see again pretty much all the guest booking details and the reservation details. In the bottom, if it is online booking, you can see the online booking ID. For example, this booking is made on booking.com, and this is the booking.com ID. So you can see the room numbers associated with this booking. If it is a group booking, so all the room numbers will appear here as a comma separated. You can see here the adults and children configuration. If there is any customer notes or booking notes, that notes will appear here. So it's pretty easy to use. Everything is in single place. If you have multiple guests occupying the room, which is pretty common scenario, we typically get the first guest from the channels like booking.com and Expedia, but you can always add additional guests by going here, clicking this plus icon, and you can just add and upload their ID and save the guest. So if the ID scanner is integrated with the property management system with our system, you can just click this button to scan their ID on the device, then automatically all the details will be filled here. So that's really about how you can add additional guests and just see the few things here. And now, most importantly, the layout of the folio. So we are in the summary view. Summary view means you can see the entire reservation details in just one line item, right? So maybe this customer would have booked multiple days, but if you would like to see the day-wise split of the reservation, you need to go and click this advanced folio, which gives you like what is the day-wise split. So 23rd, what is the room price and what is the total including the taxes. And similarly, looks like this reservation is made from 23rd to 30th. So you can see pretty much line item every day. So for whatever reason, let's say the guest complained on 26th, he would like to void the charges on 26th. So you can actually give that discount here by just editing the amount. It's that easy. So this is like a workbook. You can just edit the reservation amounts for any specific day or days, and then you can save it so that the overall folio amount will be changed. We do have third view called folio itemized. This further drills down the line items. For example, the previous view, what we have seen is like one line item for one day, right? That might have the taxes and other components included. If you would like to have further breakdown of the taxes and services, you need to use this itemized view. They said that for that matter, if the customer asks you, hey, I want the detail invoice where I need to see the taxes split and room charges split and services split and whatever it is, then you need to use this, the third version. So you can just go ahead and then see this. As you can clearly see, on June 23rd, the room charges are 81 and occupancy tax is $4, sales tax is $5.3, and there is another municipality tax which is $2.43. So if the customer is expecting, if your guest is expecting this kind of a split in their folio, maybe they would like to give it to for their corporation, and for whatever reason, then you can use this folio. So you can just simply tap this print button. It prints whatever the view you are in. So on the right side, you see the summary, and whichever folio you are in, with a summary version or advanced version, you can always see this quick summary here. What is the total amount the guest for the entire stay, and what is the tax component of it, and what is the total with the taxes. And you can even see the taxes breakdown. What is the occupancy? This is for the entire stay, for all the days. This customer is staying for the 6 days. For the entire 6 days, this is the tax breakdown. If there are any services customer would have taken, we were talking about the add-on services, right? So if they have taken, and all those services amounts would appear here. And finally, the most important aspect of the folio is payments. So now that there are balanced dues, how are we going to collect the payment? So there is this settled dues option here. By clicking that, you can see a bunch of payment options. So either customer is paying through the card or cash or different modes of payment you can collect. So in the sequence, you can see the cash payment option, offline card payment. If they're giving a check, you have a way to record the check. UPA payment, this is for the Indian properties, and if they're giving you bank transfer, you can record that as well. And if you're collecting a cash deposit, for that matter, any deposit, you can log that thing so that you can refund that thing back. But most of the scenarios, 99% of the cases for the US properties, it's card on file model, right? So you might add the card on the file during the check-in process. So that card would look like this here, and you can always authorize the card for a certain amount, and you can charge that card later or incrementally throughout the guest stay. But if these are like online channel bookings, for example, this particular booking came from booking.com. So then booking.com sends a virtual card sometimes. So you can charge that card, authorize the card or delete the card, and you can even add a new card by going here and by clicking this add card option. So again, here to add a new card, if you have the payment device integrated with the system, you can actually swipe the card there. Then automatically the entire card details will be automatically added here. So and then you can just save the card. So it's pretty easy to add the payment methods and charge them, save the payment methods to charge the later. Depending on which country you're using Stayflexi, some of these options changes. But the most importantly, the other innovative feature about Stayflexi is sending the payment link. So if you want to collect the payment from the guest, even before the check-in process or remotely, you can send a link to them so that they can pay online by using their preferred payment method. So most of the guests prefer to use like Apple Pay or GPay and some of their wallets or whatnot, right? So you can enter their proper email address and then phone number, put the amount, hit this button, then the link goes to their email or phone number so they can pay online. So how to manage the payments? Now that you have collected the payments, if you click the view or manage payments here on the settled use, and if you click this one, you will see all the payment transactions appear here. How many transactions are collected to the payment gateway, what and all connected to the cash and the deposits, and then the direct billing. Direct billing is something where if you have a corporate account and if you have collected the payments or posted the charges to the corporate account, then you can pretty much manage all those transactions here. So that's really quick about the Folio. If you have any questions while you're working on it, you can always reach out to support@stayflexi.com or your account manager. They will show you or clarify you anything specific if you don't understand. We really hope you enjoyed this video. We will cover the next module. See you soon. Thank you.